Hey Virgos, this is Perigaea Tarot. I am here to do your, your reading for today. So let's ask the universe, the person on my Virgo's mind, how does this person feel towards Virgo? And what is their next move towards Virgo? Ooh, you could be dealing with a Leo. And I would say that this is somebody who most likely has been holding back in terms of speaking to you or taking action towards you, but that they're no longer, like they can't do it anymore. They can't hold back any longer. I would say that they're probably someone who senses that they're the time constraints in this situation, that if they wait any longer, that things could end for good. Yeah, this is somebody who's like, I can't waste time being in my head about this any longer. I can't waste time, overthinking. I just need to take action. And I feel like with seeing the water puddles down here at the foot of the card, I feel like this is someone who's been overthinking and overfeeling, just kind of sitting in their bed and overthinking and experiencing scenarios emotionally and getting kind of bogged down by the emotions that they feel merely by what they imagine. Not even from something that really happened or is going to happen. We can't all get stuck in that. And so I feel like that's what this person is realizing, is that I can't do that. So with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this could be that they think that you are angry with them, and that the longer that they stay silent, the more angry that you will become. Or this could be them maybe thinking that this, with the Three of Pentacles, this could be, I don't think it's necessarily that this part of it is about a third party connection, but this is a need to get out of their head and come in and try to build something with you, and then prove that they are that they're invested long term, that they're stable. And then hold on to, and then don't waste what they've built, is what I'm seeing. So this is somebody who sees this as being their pathway with you, that they need to, with the Three of Pentacles, they need to start building something with you, and then and stay stable. So all these Pentacle cards are in the upright, and then once they've built something with you, make sure that they don't tear it back down from their own actions. And that's, that's very true. That's definitely how you want to deal with somebody who you've hurt or let down in some way. Ooh. So yeah, this is somebody, this is somebody willing and ready to take on the work, to build things with you back up, perhaps after a heartbreak. They definitely are wanting to come out of their head with this and take serious action. Yeah, I'd say that they probably broke down your trust due to a lack of conventional definitions in this relationship. They probably let you down because the definitions weren't clear. And here we have the Queen of Wands again. So underneath the deck, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this has been someone afraid to step in and speak to you. And that either is because of or implying that they were choosing between you and someone else. So whether or not they actually were choosing between you and someone else, I think that they understand that it implies that that was happening. And that alone is insulting enough. So if you don't have clarity on that, then obviously you're going to take offense at that. And this is them not wanting to lose out on, they don't want to make you feel rejected. They don't want you to think that they reject you. Like, I'm sensing that there are other reasons why what was going on, because here with the Six of Pentacles, it's like this is somebody, they're holding the scales, they're giving out money to people who were dependent on them. So this could be a situation where someone was depending on this person, on your person, or they were dealing with a legal situation, legal boundaries, legal definitions. And so I feel like this, to one degree, it's more specific, but it could be a situation where your person doesn't want you to take on the blame for why they maybe didn't show up for you in the way that you were expecting. That what it actually could have been is something else that was going on. But one way or another, what I am sensing for all of you is that this is a situation where they don't want to lose, they don't want to miss out on this opportunity with you. And so they're going to come in and offer, they want to come in and offer you something They want to come in and offer you something stable. Again, with the pentacles, lots of pentacles in this reading. They want to come in and make it up to you and prove to you that they're stable, that they will, you know, take action. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because with the, oh, goodness gracious. Okay. With the High Priestess to the World, they see you as highly valuable and as being capable of moving on, moving forward. But they, and again, I'm seeing the Lion down here. You've had a lot of Leo. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo or a Taurus. There's fire sign energy, cups, and lots of pentacles. We even have air. We have all the signs here. Strong Pisces. So this is them seeing you as highly valuable and spiritual and discerning, and but being capable of moving on with someone. But they want a new cycle with you, is what I'm seeing here. And with the 2 batons in this person's hand, this could be a situation where this is somebody who has something from their past that they need to carry forth into, like they need for you to, maybe they have something from their past they haven't told you about. I don't know if that's more specific, so that might not be for everybody. But if they do, this could be a situation where they're hoping that you will be understanding that they need to carry things from their past, as well as, you know, this new situation with you. So, but one way or another, this is them wanting a new start with you. And with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's a big, big cycle, I believe, that is coming forth between the 2 of you. It's very important. It's very large. Just dropped this card. Interesting. Because it's the World to the Wheel of Fortune. But it's in the reverse. So this is someone who I'm sensing that they're still shedding some skin with the snake here. They're still transforming, maybe, or maybe they're just making excuses and trying to make themselves, telling themselves that they're not perfect enough so that they can buy some more time because they're just nervous. But one way or another, it's coming. But, you know, they can't put it off too long, or again, they could sabotage it. With the 4, yeah, with the 4 of Pentacles, there could be a sense of guardedness and self-protection here. But most of all, I think this person is really, with that 4 of Pentacles, it's come up twice. They're understanding the value of this connection and that they can't treat it frivolously. And especially because of how hard they're having to work for it as well. They're understanding that they can't just, that they're not going to just, like, you know, throw away the effort that they put in, because they'll understand that to build trust back up with you is going to take effort. So with the King of Swords in the reverse, they might not be in communication right now, but I do sense that this is someone who has serious motivations towards you, serious designs on you, that they are sober-minded and that they do know what they want with you. So let's get you guys an oracle card. Alrighty, how does my Virgo's person feel about Virgo? Interesting. Emotions overwhelm me. Yeah, so this person, I would say that this person is so emotional about you that they have just been racking their brain to try and figure out a way to make this work and to keep it working. And so this is why they're taking on this practical tack and making a plan, is because they, sorry guys, I'm just going to shuffle some more. Is because they are so, they care so much about this situation, and they don't want it to be messed up. So universe, how does my Virgo's person feel about Virgo? Can I get another card? People don't believe in me. So this could be someone feeling very much as if you are the only person who believes in them. And that could be another reason why they value this connection. Or they could just be feeling kind of down and kind of depressed a bit. Not really, you know, feeling a little bit like needing encouragement. One second. Okay, so with the 8 of Pentacles to the Hierophant in the reverse, this could be a situation where your person, since the 2 of you have appeared to separate, that they've just been throwing themselves into work as a distraction. This could also be somebody who is really want to put in the work, in so far as how they may have disappointed you, disappointed your expectations or your standards for a relationship. And with the Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands in the reverse, this is them just like, you know what? I'm just going to take action and put in the effort. I'm not going to just try to BS my way out of it, out of feeling the blame. That's really immature. You know, I'm going to put in the work, and I'm not going to try and defend myself and, you know, act like I'm not, you know, like my poo don't stink kind of thing. Because some people, that's how they deal with conflict. They don't apologize. They just try to blame shift. Because with the Three of Swords to the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who, it's not just about wanting to protect you from heartache, it's wanting to protect themselves. I sense that the potential of losing you is something that makes them, they feel like, I couldn't handle that. This could be a situation where they put you in a third-party situation. But if it is, I sense that you know about it. So I think it's most likely a situation where it's a third-party situation if you know about it. And with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, this is someone needing to come out of their head and just stop. I feel like this is somebody who's been making excuses for something that they need to do. And with the Queen of Wands down here in the reverse to the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, what I'm sensing is that there could have been some level of financial codependence with maybe a third party, maybe a Queen of Wands. And this is somebody who has been, they've been, you know, overthinking to give themselves excuses to not have to face the music. You know, not necessarily because I think they're worried about hurting this person, but just because they're afraid of the drama. They're not looking forward to the anger or the upset or maybe the financial, you know, strain that would come from, because that's what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, is is the potential for a situation where there's some level of connection or codependency with, but this could also be in another, you know, in another dimensional outlook. This could be just their feelings about you, is that they feel like you are angry with them, you're displeased. And with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of like this weird situation where you're not quite, because you're angry, you're kind of not really available, but you're, you know, you're kind of single, but kind of not. You know, like with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, this is somebody who their relationship status is kind of in question. It's sort of like, and I feel like they're right at the tippy edge of of how far they can push you. And I think that they're realizing that if they push you any further, you're just gonna give up on them and become single. You know, it's like you're almost single is where, you know, you're almost ready to like move on with somebody else for over here. And they're like, you know, and because they've let you down, they've displeased you. And so you're still in this place where you're kind of latched on, where you're still wanting them, but you're disappointed. And so that they know that if they push you any further, that they're probably going to miss out with you. All right, let's get some clarifiers, guys. Sorry, I got a little sage stick right there. What is this Eight of Pentacles to the Hierophant in the reverse? Yeah, with the Devil in the reverse, this is someone realizing that they need to disconnect from they need to put in the effort to either disconnect from any toxic behaviors or toxic dynamics in their lives, maybe alcohol, drugs, maybe a third party. You know, this is somebody, yeah. And underneath the deck, we have the Three of Cups to the Seven of Swords. So this definitely could be somebody who had sort of an attitude of like sneakiness with other people. They might not have actually cheated on you, but even just kind of, you know, trying to act in a way where you're trying to make somebody jealous by making them think you might have other people on the hook is like being a player, right? That's toxic. What is this Hierophant in the reverse? Yeah, with the Lovers in the reverse, this is someone who I sense that they made you feel like a one night stand, more like a fling, you know, because we have the Hierophant in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse as well. And they realized that they didn't take you up on what you were offering. in terms of love, in terms of building something together. And they're realizing that you had this whole cup of love to offer, that you were this really wonderful person. You could be dealing with a fire sign. And now because of that, they've sort of fallen from grace with you. And the two of you are not speaking and you're not offering anything. So it's like they're understanding that like it's their responsibility to come in and fix that. Yeah, with the Magician in the reverse, this could be this is basically. So I feel like what this is they see you as looking at them like, oh, this person's a player, so I'm just gonna move on. You know, like that you've basically not judged them cruelly or with anger or bitterness, but more like, well, I just have to realize that this person is a player and just accept it. And so this is what they're really worried about. And so this is why they're coming in with all this Pentacles energy, because they're wanting to convince you that like they're stable and that they're solid. What is this Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands in the reverse? So this is somebody who wants to come in passionately. Oh gosh, wow, they definitely feel passionate towards you with both the Page and the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, but they're understanding that like they can't come in too strong, because then that would come off as frivolous energy. That would come off as somebody that's like just wanting sex or something like that. Yeah, they're really concerned about things actually being satisfactory towards you emotionally. What is this Seven of Wands in the reverse? Yeah. They want to come out of the cold with you. And this also could be a dynamic where maybe one or both parties don't have tons of money, and yet feels to me like an energy of somebody who's like, you know what? It's worth it. I'd rather struggle with someone that I love, or just not be a billionaire, you know, not be a millionaire with someone that I love, than be comfortable with someone that I don't, while the person that I love, you know, gets away, is what that feels like to me. So what is this three? Sorry about the siren, guys. What is this Three of Swords in the reverse to the Page of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, they don't want to experience this. They don't want to lose you. You know, they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose out on this connection with you. They want to be with you. They are very guarded. They're afraid of heartbreak. They're afraid that the reason why they're not taking action is because they're afraid of heartbreak. They're feeling very guarded, or they haven't taken action yet, is because of the fear of rejection. Yeah, because with the Ten of Swords here and the Tower together, I'm sensing that it would be a huge deal for them. It would be massively destructive to their personality, to their self-esteem, if they messed up with you, because they value you so much that it would just destroy them. And this is why they have, and again, let's get another Oracle card in just one second. Oh gosh, wow. And we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who they see your value and your worth, and they want to be worthy of you. They want to, whether or not it is the King of Pentacles character is their own character, this is them wanting to step into that role and satisfy you, because they see you as worth that. They see you as worthy of that. And if you don't appear to be offering the same, you know, offering anything to them right now, they realize it's because they weren't offering. You know, they weren't. Why should you be the Queen of Pentacles to them if they aren't being the King of Pentacles to you? You know, kind of thing. And this is somebody who wants to step up and be what they know you deserve. But they're trying really hard to not be lost in their insecurities and to not be afraid to reach out to you and express their emotions. But they're very scared of I'd say that one of this Eight of Swords that we keep seeing has been them imagining the worst, using their imagination to imagine the worst case scenario where like you humiliate them or yell at them or tell them to go, you know, take a short jump off of, you know, off a long pier or whatever that the saying is. Let's get another Oracle card for you guys, because I'm sensing I'm sensing this person's passionate energy. It wasn't really coming out before. How does my Virgo's person, oh, why do I feel so lost? So this is someone who They're definitely feeling like they can't find their touchstone anymore. Like they've probably been, you know, overthinking and and sad and emotionally just all over the place for long enough that they're just feeling very, and it's also based on the fact that they don't know what you're feeling. They don't have the data from you. And so they're losing that touchstone of being able to know like how you feel, and therefore how they you know, how they should perceive the situation. How does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? I am the man. Interesting. So I said, again, this is Leo. This is some strong Leo energy. Obviously, it could be anybody, but this could definitely be a Leo. I feel like this is somebody who they're feeling so insecure and so uncertain and so scared that it's not their normal MO in romance. Normally, I feel like what they do is they approach romance from this place of like, yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, this person so wants me. Oh yeah, and they don't really feel like things are right unless they feel that way. And so I almost sense that this person is trying to sort of pump themselves up to a place where they can feel that way again before they approach you. It's like they want to feel just right. You know, it's kind of like how you like want to feel just right when you go into an interview to make sure you come off right, you know? But I sense that, I mean, that's kind of, I feel like that's a potentially kind of an issue, because it's causing them to hold back and not take action when they should really just be stepping in and not worrying about approaching you